What's up, Average Dad fans? Welcome back to another video, and today I am going to give you my first impressions of the Honor Magic 6 Ultimate. Let's go! Now, if you're a regular viewer, you will know that a couple of months ago I had the Honor Magic 6 Pro, a phone I was very excited to get. However, as a full package, the phone delivered on most points, but an almost viral video for me was discussing the telephoto zoom lens. I panned it. I gave it so much crap because Honor lied. You can go back and watch that review in the camera test video. I wouldn't have been fussed if Honor had said, yeah, it's a decent zoom lens, which by the way, it is a decent zoom lens. But they lied in their advertising, and that really annoyed me. Anyway, moving on, we now have one of the very few Ultimate phones released. We get lots of Pros, lots of Ultras. This is one of the first and only Ultimate phones released every year. And I want to talk about my first impressions, the differences between the Magic 6 Pro and the Ultimate, and where you can buy it for a really good price. So, first up, the differences between the Magic 6 Pro and the Ultimate. There aren't many, so this won't take long, but what I want to focus on at first is just the design. You would have to be very visually impaired, even worse than I am, not to notice how stunning the Ultimate is, especially compared to the Magic 6 Pro and, to be honest, most other smartphones. This is one of the first, if not the first, smartphones to have a vegan leather back and that square, massive camera hump. Remember, this has got two 50 megapixel cameras, 180 megapixel telephoto lens. There's a lot of hardware in there. And for me, design-wise, I love the look of this. I've talked before how I love a big circular, centralised camera housing. Well, this square-ish design is absolutely up my street. And I love a vegan leather back. I tend not to ever put a case on my phones. I don't recommend it, but I don't. So feeling in the hand with the vegan leather, it's not too slippy, like the glossy versions of the Magic 6 Pro, and overall design wise with that gold accent, nothing too gaudy, nothing too flashy, very subtle tints of gold. Yeah, design wise they've smashed it, and I will do my full review and give it scoring, which it will score high, but right now this is just my first impressions. Now, other impressions of the overall look and build quality, it's brilliant, it really is. But the Magic 6 Pro had brilliant build quality. It was using Honor's own protective shield. And GSM Arena, I don't know if you're having a laugh here, but I think you've called their glass protection King Kong Rhinoceros. Somebody in the GSM Arena office has been having a laugh that day. Surely that is not really what it's called. But either way, you can be sure this glass is going to be as protective as Gorilla Glass, and it's IP68 water and dust resistant. So design wise, there's a difference. And then unboxing wise, that's the first place you're going to go when you unravel that package from DHL if you buy from the Average Dad Tech Store. You're going to be greeted with a proper unboxing. Now, the Magic 6 Pro isn't horrendous, but look at this box. Look at the nice black charging brick to go with the black device. The one thing I would mark down though, although kudos for still including one, is the protective case is one of the worst, both looking and feeling wise. And what protection are you actually giving the phone with this? I appreciate you including the box. Please don't stop doing that. But can we just stick with like silicone black case would have been nice, or Honor do one of the best cases I've ever used, the carbon fiber kickstand version it came with the Honor Magic V2. Put one of those in the box. That would have been nice. So design wise is basically the biggest difference between this and the Magic 6 Pro. And one other thing, the camera. And no, nothing to do with the lenses or the megapixelage, anything like that. It's an extra sensor, and it's the LiDAR sensor. And this is where things matter. The Honor Magic 6 Pro not only had issues with its max telephoto zoom, it had issues with autofocusing. Yes, it's got built-in laser autofocus, but like your iPhones, like your iPads, the LiDAR sensors absolutely make a massive difference. And clearly, for Honor to include this in the Ultimate, they've noticed it themselves. As you can see here from quick clips, bringing a phone in to the picture and taking it out, within milliseconds, it's sharp focus. And Honor have always produced great 4K video. I love the colours. Here you can see the photos taken from all these lenses. I love it. And we may as well talk about it. While the lenses and just hardware hasn't changed, since the Magic 6 Pro was released in January or February, there have been updates to help the camera. So with this being a newer device, it has those updates. And I am pleased to say, in my initial testing, here is a zoom shot all the way from ultra wide up to, this is 50 times zoom. That's sharp for 50 times zoom. So, credit where credit's due. Honor have addressed the telephoto situation to some degree. Now, I'll be putting the telephoto lens through its paces in the full review video and a versus video, a very special versus video. I'm going to put the Honor Magic 6 Ultimate against the Vivo X100 Pro, the Vivo X100 Ultra, and the Z60 Ultra from Nubia. That video will be out next week, so I'm intrigued to know, because Vivo's X100 Pro was one of the best zoom lenses of this year. Can the Ultra compete with that? And how does the Ultimate telephoto lens stack up with those two as well? So if you haven't already, smash subscribe if you're interested in seeing that video. Now, continuing on with my first impressions of the Ultimate. Software wise, it's Magic OS. Thank the Lord that Magic OS 8 has Google services built in, the Google framework. The Google Play Store is straight on the Honor App Store. In fact, I'm pretty sure that when I went into the App Store, it didn't say download, it just said update. So it might have actually been in the apps, but because of the default gold theme that they've put on the software, it was very hard to identify if the Play Store was one of those apps or not, because Honor have their O Play or OU Play app, which is basically the same colours and icon as the Google Play Store. Anyway, I digress. You can change the themes, you can change the default theme that's there, it doesn't have to be gold. I initially didn't like it, but now as I've got to get used to the icons, I actually think it suits the phone, so I've kept this gold theme on. So first impressions wise of the software, Magic OS 8 is certainly one of the better Magic OS skins that they've had. It's improving month by month. There's still areas where I do think they need to make it look a bit more professional, like the camera app it's just lacking something, and I can't explain what, but when you open the Xiaomi camera app or the Vivo camera app and compare it to Honor, maybe it's lacking some style modes like Leica or Zeiss or something. But as I've mentioned already, the photos you've seen earlier, I love the colours, photos, video look good. And I'll go in depth into my full review and camera test as already mentioned. Now, as far as everything else, if you don't know already, a very quick spec dump. Battery wise, massive, 5600 milliamp hours. Charging speeds, super fast, 80 watts with the charger included in the box. Wireless charging, 66 watts. That's 2 or 3 times faster than the iPhone in your hand. If you're an Apple fanboy watching this video, buy a second phone. Make it an Android one. Live a little. Other specs. Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 inside. Adreno 750 GPU. DDR5X RAM. UFS 4.0 storage. USB-C 3.2 display out OTG. All the letters, all the functionality. You can connect this wirelessly or wired to your PC. If you've got an Honor laptop, which is not very many, it's all wireless. It just instantly mirrors or pairs and does whatever you need to do. Quick file share. It's got Honor CarPlay because you won't get Android Auto without the adapter. And I made a video, I'll link that in the description, but I made this video yesterday telling you all about Chinese ROMs and how you can get Android Auto to work and you can get Samsung Galaxy Watches to pair now. So if you've not already, give that video a watch. You can pick up the Magic 6 Ultimate on the Average Dad Tech Store for £819. That's 16 gigs of RAM, 512 gigabytes of storage. You can go for the higher one at a terabyte, but I would recommend a half terabyte, £819. And if you pay by bank transfer, you'll get 4% off. So some quick maths there, it's going to cost you about £785 for this. Shipped within 5 days. Yeah. And this particular device will be on the used section of the Average Dad Tech Store in roughly 2 weeks. And I will be putting it on there for £700 flat. So if you're interested, message me if you want the device. I'll ship it in 2 weeks. If nobody messages me within 2 weeks, it'll be on the Average Dad Tech Store. So, if you've enjoyed this first impressions, you know what to do. I'll be back very soon with more first impressions of the Vivo X100 Ultra, the Nubia Z60 Ultra Dragon Limited Edition, 24 gigabytes of RAM, a terabyte of storage. I also have a Take 2 video to complete on the Vivo X100 Pro Global variant and the Xiaomi 14 Pro terabyte of storage version. I never actually bought that because I just bought the Ultra, but I have the 14 Pro coming to me very, very soon. So yeah, lots of content. Having this store is absolutely not helping my addiction to phones. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. Have a great weekend, and until next time,